All right, let's go ahead and have a little talk about the word influence. And at It Works, we call it ITfluence because once you join this business, you're not just building your own business, you now represent the It Works brand. So it's really important that you carry yourself in such a way that obviously impacts the brand in a positive way rather than a negative way. And obviously, we know that that's your intention for your own business, but we're all different. And so there's a few things that we want to talk about just to make sure we're all on the same page. And let's go ahead and just start with how we build relationships and are just thoughtful in general online. And before we get too far into it, I just want to say I've been a part of this business now for over a decade, and nothing drives me more batty than when I get a message online that says, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about my It Works business. Can I talk to you about it? Or have you heard of it? And I'm thinking to myself, you really took the time to get to know me, because had you looked at my wall, you would have known within seconds that I am a part of It Works. I'm actually very successful with It Works. And so again, we just want to be careful to protect the brand and the message that we're sending as we're out there talking to more and more people.
We are in a relationship business, and those relationships are essential for your success. So you want to make sure that you're not just copying and pasting messages to everyone online. You have to look at their profile. You have to engage with them. You have to start building that community with them.
When I sit down and talk with someone about what I do, I like to ask a lot of questions to learn more about who they are. And I like to look for something I call a want, a need, or a hate that It Works can be a solution for. And I find if you are going to message people that you don't know, just take a few minutes to look at their profile, see what they're about. At least find out if they're already a part of the business. And what's interesting is there's a lot of people that have realized if you're going to be on social media, you might as well make some money for doing it. And so chances are they're promoting something. And again, I would hate for you to go into a conversation with someone like that, inviting them to do your business when they're already doing one. So again, still a great person to network with, still a great relationship to build, but maybe you want to be a little more thoughtful about the messages that you're sending when you don't know the person you're sending the message to. I guess that's the main thing that I want to get across. And, I truly believe that you can message complete strangers in a thoughtful way.
Absolutely.
And one that builds our brand in a positive way too, and doesn't give us, make people frustrated, especially because I've heard some people say they've gotten the same message from 5 different people, which means somebody's team was all messaging the exact same script, like you said, and we just want to be more thoughtful than that. All right, well, how do we be more authentic, real, and vulnerable and build trust?
So doing that is sharing experiences that maybe you've been throughout your life, or sharing a testimony that you've been through. When it comes to building online, people want to feel connected to you by a story. Okay, so this means that on your page, you're not talking about politics. You don't have drama all over your wall.
The controversial stuff, right?
Yes.
Politics and religion.
Absolutely. And you want to make sure that it's a place that lifts people up, a positive environment. That's what people love to see. That's how you create an incredible community online, is that when your page becomes a page that people want to go to because they want to be uplifted.
I feel like the world already is negative, and we all have life happening to us. But this is a space where you really do need to keep it positive. And so if you're having a bad day, don't have a bad day online. Pick up the phone, call your sponsor, call a friend, call an accountability partner. Don't vent online. That just tends to be something that pushes people away rather than draw people in. And, in my experience with social media, you want to create content that pull people in versus push them away. And those kinds of things just push them away. Swearing. I probably doesn't need to be said, but avoid swearing, avoid saying things, again, that are controversial. And, I would rather be a space that people want to come to and stay away from anything that could be on the fence about that. So, all right, Alyssa, I have a question. Let's talk a little bit about corporate approved before and after photos, compliance stories and testimonies. How do you teach your team? that?
So there are so many ways to get a hold of all of the corporate approved photos. And by doing that, what you can do is not only use them on your Facebook walls or your Instagram, but you can also use them throughout the stories online. And so that's Facebook and that's Instagram, and you can create incredible collages of different before and afters that are all available. But you just want to make sure that they are approved by corporate.
And I find that when I use what corporate is approved, it tells me exactly what I can and can't say, the claims I can make. It obviously is very clean, and it just really honors the brand. It's so funny. I saw a before and after the other day, and a woman, probably just not thinking anything of it, was taking before and after pictures. Well, the toilet seat lid was up. There was stuff all over the sink, and you could just see all of that in the picture. And I thought, oh, probably not what she was intending to do, but she was so excited about her results. She threw that before and after up right away without thinking about that. That probably could be me, but I'm glad that the company has, this template that's very clean and professional. And again, it keeps us compliant, which protects the brand, because we're not just here for today. We're here for the long haul, and we want to make sure that you help us protect the brand.
And I love too what you said about how it tells you exactly what products that person has used. So you're not going into it not knowing what they used. You have exactly what the products that they use right in front of you. So that helps you navigate a conversation as well.
I would definitely encourage anybody that's talking about the business, maybe talking about something you've been able to do because of what ITworks has provided, especially when it comes to the financial side, always include the income disclosure statement within the comments. That's one of the things that I've learned that makes that much more permissible and keeps compliance from knocking on my door.
Yeah.
And then also the claims, and it tells you everything, so there's no guesswork on what was used. So I know this sometimes isn't the most fun conversation, but it definitely is going to not only keep you compliant and keep your business thriving, but it's going to protect our brand too, which again, none of us is doing this just because we want to make a couple dollars. We're doing this because we want to build a legacy. And I truly believe that ITworks is a company that won't just be the answer for you, a solution for you, but it will be one for your children and your children's children, as long as we do a good job protecting it. I love that we build on social. I mean, so many times, so many people take away the opportunity to build on social because of some of these concerns, but it works. You have the green light to build your business on social. So these are just some great strategies to keep everybody happy.